Lots of current helping us still. You can see the town of Kylerhea down there. Big swirl going on there. Wow, look at that. Yeah.
Hello, Karen and Tom with Life 4.0. We are navigating the turbulent waters of Kylerhea in this episode. We also visit the amazing castle of Eilean Donnan. Then enjoy the quaint harbor and town of Plockton, where we stumble upon a very talented group of local musicians. Enjoy!
We are ready to go through an area called Kylerhea, which is a very narrow part of the waterway here between the Isle of Skye and the mainland. And it's known for very strong current because it narrows down so much. And we've already have big tides here anyways, 3+ meter tides. So we're getting prepared. We've got cameras out. We are taking a look at our course and trying to think about the best way to go through it, stay close to shore or go out in the middle, and we will see how it goes. And Skipper is like totally calm. Those hands aren't shaking at all. No. But if they were, you couldn't tell because they're in gloves. All right, early morning rise here in Scotland, 7 a.m. departure. Not many other boats out. Kind of scattered clouds. Sun's supposed to come out a little bit later today, I think.
Show the chart where it has the overfall.
Show the chart.
Right there is some overfalls.
The overfall symbol here. It's like little peaks of waves right through there. We're going to try to scoot in right close to shore here. We saw another boat go through here just a moment ago. They're up here they're doing 8 knots. They were doing 11 knots before the help of the tide. So we're going to kind of scooch along the shore here. But this is the pinch point here, Kylerhea, right through here and up through here. And then there's another one as you come around. This is the Skye Bridge, the road connection across here to get to the Isle of Skye. And that's another area where there's high currents, but not nearly as much as here through Kylerhea. All right, and right now we've got just 0.3 knots of current helping us out. That's going to change. Get some positive current help here. We got 2.9, 3.0, keeps going up, 3.2. 3.2 current help pushing us up through here. And it was forecasted to be between 5 and 7 knots, depending upon spring versus neap tides. So we did not see any overfalls down over in this area. You can see sort of a tide rip line here, which may mean our current help may speed up here, or maybe a little back eddy going on.
It's 3.6 right now.
Karen says 3.6 now.
Speed over ground is 8.6.
Speed over ground is 8.6. Roger that. And this, wow, this would have been where the overfalls were back in there. Nothing to report there, thankfully. What's our speed, Captain?
9.9 over ground.
9.9.
Wow, 5.2 current.
Wow, there you go. 5.2, 5.5, just as forecasted. 5.6. I think that's the highest current I've ever seen on our boat.
Yeah, for sure.
6.
Wow, we're doing 10.8 over ground.
10.8 knots, speed over ground.
I think there's a couple seals through here.
Oh, yeah. Wow. There's all these eddies going on.
Wow, 5.5.
5.5. Yeah, well, 4.3 now. Karen swerving left and right. Hard to steer.
Seal over here. Little nose sticking up. Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
there he
yeah.
is.
All right. What's our speed now? Oh,
Only 5.9.
quite modest. Yeah, 1.1 knots to help. Big difference there. Got any food for me?
Okay, well that was exciting.
Yeah. All right, we've gone through the skinny part, but still you've got a lot of water activity going on here. We've got a line going across, all the way across our bow and over the other side. Rough water meeting smoother water. A little bit of white water right on the boundary as well. 4 knots of current helping us still. You can see the town of Kylerhea down there. Big swirl going on there. Wow, look at that. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. That's what those swirls were on the chart, I guess. Jeez.
Yeah, we're not through it.
More tide lines here.
Wow.
Deft grip on the wheel there.
Yeah.
Yeah, these like pools and bubbles where the water comes up to the surface, smooths out the otherwise ripply water. Yeah, hard for Karen to hold the course here too. Yeah, this totally makes sense now, those like circles they had on the chart.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought they were back eddies, but these are whirlpools.
I know it. So we are now in the Loch Deich, and this is an anchorage that they had mentioned might work. We're just going to be here for a little while today, so that we can see the Eilean Donnan Castle, just right over here. So there's an anchorage right off of it that we're just going to use, a temporary anchorage. And supposedly there's a dock for landing a dinghy, which is terrific. It's a really great valley. All the way down through there, it reminds us of Norway. Oh, and here's a seal. And there's a little nose sticking up. And he's gone. Looking forward to seeing this castle. We haven't seen that many, and there's a lot around here, so it'll be exciting to get to walk around the grounds and learn about the time when this castle was a very important part of life in this section of Scotland. Look at the vantage point that persons in this castle had when transportation was largely done on the waterways. This castle looks out over navigable water in 3 directions. Scottish bagpipes playing in the background. Sea Rose is anchored over there, and we just walked through the Eilean Donnan Castle that was restored between 1912 and 1932, including this bridge. So that was built in right around 1932.
Here we are at, do you remember the name of the castle?
Eilean
Donnan. And there is a nice sailing ship over there as well. Modern and old.
After our time exploring Eilean Donnan Castle, we raised anchor and headed toward the impressive Skye Bridge, which was opened in October of 1995, just 30 short years ago. Prior to this bridge, ferry service was the only game in town. By 1971, tourism had increased so extensively that more than 300,000 vehicles were crossing annually. Obviously, this meant very healthy summertime traffic with long queuing for the two 28-car ferries. Needless to say, the bridge was busy from the time it was opened. When planning our time around Skye, we consulted all of our various resources, from the cruising guidebooks we have on board to the cruising apps we use from our phones, as well as all the typical resources used by land-based tourists. From all of this, we built a wish list of places to visit. High among the many special destinations is the town of Plockton on the mainland and the harbor town of Portree on the northeastern coast of Skye. Tonight, we visit Plockton. We are entering the large outer harbor, heading toward one of their guest moorings. So this is low tide at Plockton on the mainland of Scotland, pretty close to Skye. We walked out here to this island, tiny little island in the center of their harbor. That's one of the mooring fields out there. It's a little bit deeper, so I think a lot of the bigger boats go on that mooring field. There's a little bit of the town over in this area. And then you turn left in an area that just doesn't feel like you're going to go anywhere, and you find more of the town. It sort of keeps rambling down. There's a bunch of cute little places, some restaurants, some gift stores, some hotels, a distillery. Cute place. While exploring the town, we walked by the Plockton Inn and saw a handwritten sign indicating there would be live music in the evening. Our plans for the night were coming together quickly. This talented threesome is known as the Inn Crowd. I reached out to make sure they were okay with our including a couple of their clips from their performance, and learned that the guy on the wind instruments is Dougie Pincock. Wilfar Matheson is the guy in the center. He plays the mandolin and is the lead vocalist. Neil MacRae is playing the guitar on the right. The pub and restaurant at the Plockton Inn was really fun, very lively, and crowded all evening. Apparently, the Plockton Inn has been supporting live music for nearly 30 years, so it's quite a treasure. If you find yourselves in Plockton, be sure to stop in. All right, it is evening in Plockton, and the tide's come all the way in, so you cannot walk out to the island right now. A little hard to see because it is about 11:30 at night, but still a lovely harbor. Thanks so much for watching. Next time, we visit the beautiful harbor and town of Portree before we hop over to the island of Rona, north of Rosse. Until next time.